Hello friends, welcome to the video series of Science 2nd for Standard 10th. And here is the first chapter of Science 2nd, that is Heredity and Evolution. So let's start to study. Here we are going to learn this chapter in two parts. One part is of heredity, related to heredity, and the second part is there which is related to evolution. So let's try to understand what is the meaning of first heredity. As you know, heredity is the transfer of genetic characters from one generation to the other. Heredity is the transfer of biological characters from one generation to the next generation via genes. Now, as you have studied or you might have learned somewhere or read somewhere, the scientist, that is Johann Gregor Mendel, is the pioneer of this hereditary science or genetics. Later on, many of the scientists have given their different theories related to this genetics. Let's have a look at the name of the scientist and whatever discovery or theories they have given. In 1901, the mutational theory was given by the scientist, that is Hugo de Vries. In 1902, scientist Walter and Sutton first time observed the pair of chromosomes in grasshopper. Till that, the knowledge about the chromosome was not there to the people, or it was not known about the theory of chromosomes. In 1944, the group of three scientists called as trio of scientists, they were Ostwald Avery, Maclean McCarthy and Colin MacLeod, proved that except viruses, all the living organisms have genetic material. And then all the theories or inventions, discoveries started in the modern genetics. In 1961, the French geneticist Francois Jacob and Jacques Monod, these scientists have given the model of protein synthesis with the help of DNA. As you know, DNA is a genetic material. So they observed or they have given this process of protein synthesis in bacteria, and later on it was studied in other living organisms. Question may be there in your mind, what is the use of these genetics? So genetics is mostly useful to find out the disease, diagnose it, give the treatment for it, and if any changes are needed, then changes can be done with the help of genetic engineering, that is the change in the genes can be done. So this can be done only for the genetic hereditary diseases. It can be also used for the production of hybrid varieties of plants as well as animals, and of course in the industrial some productions processes also this genetics is used. Now, as per the code information on DNA, which is in the form of nucleotides, sequence of the nucleotides, that information, according to that information, proteins are synthesized in our body, and these proteins, whatever the proteins are synthesized, decides the all physical as well as mental characters of next generation or that particular generation. So synthesis of protein by DNA with the help of RNA is called as central dogma, and it is consist of three main processes. One is transcription, second translation, and third translocation. So let's see the video and try to understand what is this central dogma and the three particular steps of this protein synthesis process.
With the help of RNA, the genes present in the form of DNA participate in the functioning of cell and thereby control the structure and functioning of the body. Information about protein synthesis is stored in the DNA, and synthesis of appropriate proteins as per requirement is necessary for body. These proteins are synthesized by DNA through the RNA. This is called as central dogma. mRNA is produced as per the sequence of nucleotides of DNA. Only one of the two strands of DNA is used in this process. The sequence of nucleotides in mRNA being produced is always complementary to the DNA strand used for synthesis. Besides, there is uracil in RNA instead of thymine of DNA. This process of RNA synthesis is called as transcription. The mRNA formed in nucleus comes in cytoplasm. It brings in the coded message from DNA. The message contains the codes for amino acids. The code for each amino acid consists of 3 nucleotides. It is called as triplet codon. Dr. Hargobind Khurana, a scientist of Indian origin, has made an important contribution in discovery of triplet codons for 20 amino acids. Each mRNA is made up of thousands of triplet codons. As per the message of mRNA, amino acids are supplied by the tRNA. For this purpose, tRNA has anticodon having complementary sequence to the codon on mRNA. This is called as translation. The amino acids brought in by tRNA are bonded together by peptide bonds with the help of rRNA. During this process, the ribosome keeps on moving from one end of mRNA to other end by the distance of one triplet codon. This is called as translocation. Such many chains come together to form complex proteins. These proteins control various functions in the body of living organisms and their appearance too.
Living organisms can produce the new organisms like themselves because of genes. The genetic material from the parents is transferred to the next generation or their offspring. So the next generation or the offspring, they look nearby similar like their parents, because some of the characters they get from their parents, mother, and some from father. During this transmission sometime this may happen that there can be some changes in the genes, and this is called mutation. Changes in the genes can be minor or sometimes they prove to be very major because they cause the genetic disorders like sickle cell anemia. And therefore, this genetic engineering is the very vast use or a boon of modern genetics is there, which can help the person to remove or to reduce their genetic disorders. Now next we'll see what is meant by evolution.